Camera just cut out.
Nope. Everything cut out now.
It's like he fell out of the studio.
I think he must have got jump scared by the Conor McGregor pick.
Hey, yo.
There goes the camera. Got him again. Oh, that's staying in. That is definitely
Holy
staying
shit. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fight Pit. It is the boys in the house call sports. We are back covering the next UFC card, which is UFC on ABC, Whittaker versus De Ridder, going down Saturday, July 26th, 2025 at the Etihad Arena on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Man, it's been a while. I can't remember the last Abu Dhabi card, but they usually put on.
Last Sharw bullet fight.
Yeah.
Was that against MVP?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the main event of that was Israel Adesanya versus Nasruddin Imavov, if I'm correct.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn. So it was at least a few months. Months or so. Good deal. I'm cool with Abu Dhabi cards. Questionable decisions sometimes, but don't we all make questionable decisions sometimes? You know what I mean? Speaking of questionable decisions, I got the boys in the house. Let's go. We gotta say what's up to the homies, to the regulars in the Fight Pit. We got Shawn of the Dead and 12 Gage Miss Maximus. Shawn, how's it going today?
It's going pretty good. How's it going with you?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I'm happy to be here. Like I always say, best part of the week. I am the fucking Cottonmouth King right now, though. I'll tell you that much. Give me one sec.
Sick band, by the way. If you never haven't listened to any Cottonmouth Kings.
Let's go. I was kind of worried nobody would get that reference at first. I appreciate you. Speaking of Cottonmouth Kings and great bands, we got 12 Gage himself downstairs. How's it going, dude?
Yeah, good. Ready to head into the weekend as we record this on Thursday. Excited for 318 this weekend. And, Dustin Poirier's Last Dance, New Orleans. Going to be a hype card. Hopefully we all hit on some of these bets.
That's
Amen
true.
to that.
Because there's no heavyweight fights that Shawn could lose all his money on.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
It's been a while since we haven't had a heavyweight fight that threw us for a loop.
Derek Lewis owed me money. All I'm saying.
I went 1 and 2 in heavyweight fights in that card. So 33%.
Yeah.
At least I got one.
I went 2-0.
You went 2-0.
Shout out
Jesus.
to Walker and Derek Lewis.
Oh my God.
The heavyweight curse and the Walker brothers curse were both present. Gage managed to dodge it, but it did nick a couple of us.
If you just chase long enough, you hit. If you just keep betting the Walker brothers, eventually one wins.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Except I will not be betting on Johnny Walker as much as I like to.
Oh hell no!
Who let that fight happen?
That's a sacrifice.
Walter Walker would be the Walker brother that I'm willing to risk it on, and I didn't even want to risk it on him. Next fight, I'll take, depending on who it is, unless they try to throw him like right into top 5, and they're like, "Oh, finally he's fucking doing well. We can bump him up."
Here's Derek Lewis. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
It's gonna be a fun KO.
Oh man, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm watching the fight.
Yeah.
I'm watching it.
But oof.
Yeah. Also, Brazilian fighters are 0-12 in main events this year. Like, Johnny Walker better make that 0-13 real quick.
Very yes.
Did you pick Walter Walker and Derek Lewis officially? Sick. Those were, I'm pretty sure if you parlayed those that would be like a plus 400 or something at least.
Made money? lost money, and then made money again.
There you go.
There was rough in between. Some rough in between.
Do you remember who else you had on that card?
Gabriel Bonfim, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Bonfim, yeah. That was. I didn't get a chance to actually watch that one. I quit watching after the Max one.
Was
it tough?
It was probably Wonder Boy's fight, by the way.
It was super
That's
close.
What I was hearing.
Super close. Super close.
That's depressing. That's what I was hearing. 41 years old, I think.
2-1 because
he's up there.
Junior Tafa?
Yeah, Junior Tafa.
Yeah, he lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 3-1. Calvin Cater cooked me. 3-2. Yep, Nate the Train. So I went 3-3.
3-3. Okay. Respectable. Right about where we average, at least. I mean, generally most of the time.
Was winning that fight too. I wholeheartedly believe he was winning that fight. Going into
was that one close? It was a round 3 KO for Morgan Charrier.
Yeah,
it was a close fight, and Nate had a very good round 2.
I believe it. Yeah. I knew Nate Landwehr was going to be tough, man. I knew it. Yeah. I knew it.
I thought he had it in Tennessee. Got to bet it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's Canada. Unless it's Canadian cards. We learned a lesson there.
Yeah, it's crazy. They were good for so long, and then all of a sudden that one Canadian card just went straight down the drain, and the next Canadian card, same thing. It's like, all right, no more betting Canadians in Canada. No more of that.
For real.
That's been happening. I think same with the UK and Brazil. Like those stacked country cards overseas have not been doing super well lately.
So you're sending a curse on Tom Aspinall? Is that what you're doing?
I think Tom Aspinall's immune to that.
I do
not
too.
At all. Not at all.
I don't know. That knee already got hit with the curse once.
That's true. I've seen a couple breakdowns too where if we get somebody in there that's like really good at counter punching against Tom Aspinall, that it could be interesting. Because we've seen, for the most part, I think we've seen Tom Aspinall leading the charge on his combinations and also striking off counters really well. Mm-hmm. But I don't think we've seen anybody in with him who was a really good counter strike, like Anderson Silva type counter striker, but at heavyweight. So if we can find someone like that, I think that'll be interesting.
Surreal can, but his ground, he'll get taken down in 2 seconds. Tom Aspinall knows what he needs to do in that fight. He's going to
hopefully, and for Surreal Gon's sake, I think hopefully he's been Dagestan the last 2-3 years. Don't forget. But beyond that, man, yeah. And to jump back to the Lewis Teixeira card, got to give a shout out to Max Griffin before we move on, because
robbed.
Thank you guys. I didn't want to be the one to say it. I hate calling fights robberies. I hate how often people do it, and especially in this case, I would be a hypocrite if I were to call it a robbery, because I always say close fights are not robberies, they're just close fights. But this one, all biased aside, yes, Max Griffin is the homie. Yes, he's been on the Fight Pit with us. Yes, I'm fully biased towards him, but not in the way that I judge fights, and I've genuinely felt like
we also, all three of us love Chris Curtis, so like, what are we talking about bias here?
True. Yeah. Good point. Yeah, there's no way.
We all love a good action man fight. It's just, he was very non-aggressive. Yes, he was putting pressure, but Max, that was his game plan, to just keep Chris moving, keep off center line, and touch him and counter. And if you look at the strikes, I mean,
everything.
Chris had more power going into it, and I guess they judged off that. He looked fresher in round 3, but I think Max was working more.
Mm-hmm.
I fully agree. Sean, how do you feel about that one?
I had a two rounds to 1 for Griffin. I thought, obviously, it was close, but I thought Griffin won. I haven't rewatched it. Normally, when it's a really close fight, I really like rewatching it to see if maybe it was in the moment. Then, on top of it, having money on the fight, you sometimes look at a punch and you're like, "Oh yeah, that was way more than it was." But so, I haven't watched it again, but I think it won't. My opinion won't change. I think Max Griffin definitely got 2 rounds there.
I had Max 1 and 3.
I think that's what I had.
I agree. The official scorecard split decision 29-28, 28-29, 28-29 for Chris Curtis. The thing that I hate being the one complaining about stuff like this, but stuff like this just bugs me to no end, because set aside all the bias and everything, the reason Chris Curtis won this fight is also the reasons that to be a broken record, Dan Henderson lost the second fight against Michael Bisping, for example. We've had so many fights in the past get judged based on who the more active fighter is, regardless of whether they're moving forward or backward. Wonder Boy, for example, how many decisions has he won by just moving along the outside, staying hard to hit, staying shifty, and just pop, adding up numbers on people? It's happened so many times, and then you see a fight like this where, yes, Chris Curtis was throwing the quote-unquote harder shots and landing the harder shots, quote-unquote, but moving forward the whole time to just keep getting hit is, to me, doesn't add up to a win. Max Griffin landed more stats across the board than Chris Curtis, aside from body shots. Chris Curtis landed 5 more body shots. That's the only stat that he beat Max Griffin on. And can we just get some consistency here with the judging? I'm not asking you guys to change how you're judging. I'm not complaining about what you're seeing or anything like that, your experience, your knowledge of MMA. I'm not suggesting you do anything except just keep it consistent. If you're going to judge a fight based on who lands the harder shots, then do that for every fight. But this fight, Max Griffin was... I can understand an argument saying that he looked... Chris Curtis looked more fresh at the end of the fight, but that's what happens when you're not doing anything. You know what I mean? If you're just walking forward the whole fight just to throw one shot every now and then, of course you're going to be the fresher fighter. The other guy's the only one fucking moving and doing shit. And obviously landing more. That one. And yep, Sean, to your credit too, yes, I did have a lot of money on Max Griffin on that one. Not astronomical or anything, but that would have been a good hit. And it leaves a sour taste in your mouth knowing that not only did one of our friends get gypped out of a solid win against Chris Curtis, somebody who's a big name, someone we love, someone who's very solid on your resume, but we also could have made a lot of good money on that one. I believe Max Griffin, he was a plus 270 going into that. Yeah, that's good money to hit on. Would have been a solid dog of the week hit too. But hey, fuck it. Life goes on.
Yep.
It is what it is. Gotta do what you gotta do. Before we move on, I move on from current events. I gotta address the elephant in the room. And by elephant, I mean Conor McGregor's dick. I don't know if I don't know if you guys were online at all. The last
Insert
few
picture
days.
here.
Man, this guy. It's just it sucks to see where this has gone. You know what I mean? It sucks that this is what it's come to. Conor McGregor, at one time the biggest star in the sport, possibly in the world. At one point, might have been, I think he was up on Forbes, up there for a while. And to go from all that, going to be the world's first double champ, and now he's hanging dumbbells from his dong on Twitter. It's tough to see. It's tough to see. He was also announcing the next BKFC event, clearly on some substances. A vast array of substances. How do you guys feel about where Conor McGregor is? Do you guys ever want to see him fight again? Do you feel like there's a chance it's ever going to happen again. Where does notorious Conor McGregor go from here?
Would it be sick to see him fight Michael Chandler at the White House? Yeah. Will it happen? No. He'll never train again. He doesn't need the money. He doesn't need to get beat up anymore. What's he going to come back for a one-off? Like, what does it do for the sport at that point? Like,
he did mention the UFC White House event in a Schmo interview.
Yeah, and there's pictures of him and Dana talking online, like he'd be about it, but I honestly could care less at this point. And thank God I never saw the picture. So I ducked that one too.
Dodging bullets left and right for Gage lately,
Couldn't dodge
man.
the Drake one though. Couldn't dodge that one.
Nah,
I haven't seen either.
that's a tough one to dodge, especially for us. Sean, what do you think Conor McGregor's future holds? Do we ever see him again?
Oh, well, it seems like people are seeing him quite often.
Oh.
Seeing a little too much of him lately.
Yeah, it seems like he's training different areas. So,
I know one thing's for sure, he's been lifting weights.
Yep.
That's for damn sure. If if Conor McGregor does come back, is it UFC? Is it bare knuckle boxing? Does he? I mean, I think I even heard that Roadhouse 2 was going to be a thing. So,
Yeah,
dudes,
that's for sure going to be a thing.
there's a lot of roadblocks. It sucks that having him go out on the broken leg, and all the time that we've been waiting for him to come back, doing the Ultimate Fighter against Chandler, just it's always been right there. But as soon as we start to feel like we're getting there, we get in Azalea Banks. Yeah.
Yep. Now he's working on the third leg.
Pause, bro. Stop.
Bravo. I love it. It is sad to see how things have been going. Doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad. He's still out there having fun. So gotta give it to him.
Who said it? Oh, Kevin Hart said it. He's got fuck you money.
Yep.
True.
Oh,
True.
you leaked my dick pic? Fuck you.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah.
No, everyone knows I have a hammer swinging between my legs. Cool.
It's not hurting apparently, so gotta give it to him. It must be nice. It must be nice to just have that kind of money, to be able to just, Kim Kardashian yourself and be all right with it. But I mean, it worked out for her too. So maybe that's the move. Maybe you will see High Fight IQ leaks coming a lot sooner than we thought.
All right, I'm going to the bathroom. I gotta take a picture real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can pool our money for our lifetimes. We won't have fuck you money like that.
True. That's he's taking advantage of the opportunity. So at least we know, even if we're not gonna live it, at least we know he's living it for us. He's doing it right. He's living
it for a lot of people.
Yeah. Let me see. Any other? Well, whether we wanted to or not, we got access to it. It's forever. We're going to take a quick break to let you know about this episode's sponsor, Bucked Up Supplements. The good people at Bucked Up aim to provide customers with the highest quality supplements and fitness products that help to achieve your health and fitness goals. Bucked Up is committed to using only the best ingredients and the latest scientific research to create innovative and effective products that enhance performance, increase energy, and promote overall wellness. And with their 45-day money-back guarantee on all supplement products, you don't have to worry about wasting your hard-earned money. So hit the link in the description to take you right to the Bucked Up website and use code FightPit20 to receive 20% off your supplement order every time you order. Thank you to Bucked Up for sponsoring the Fight Pit. We appreciate ya. All right, we are taking a look at the Whittaker versus De Ridder UFC on ABC prelims. We have, as of right now, bout order subject to change, but Davey Grant versus Damon Blackshear, Mohamed Yahya versus Stephen Wynn, Martin Buday versus Marcus Buchecha, Asu Almabayev versus Jose Ochoa, Ibo Aslan versus Billy Elikana, Muslim Salikov versus Carlos Leal, Amanda Hebos versus Tabitha Ricci, and Nikita Krylov versus Bogdan Guskov. That's going to be a banger, bro. We got Damon Blackshear, house favorite. Buchecha making his debut. Asu Almabayev on a short notice fight. Amanda Hebos versus Tabitha Ricci, and Nikita Krylov and Bogdan Guskov finishing off the featured bout on the prelims. Some pretty solid fights, if I'm being honest. Sean, what about this jumps out at you? What do you like about it? Who do you think's gonna live up to the odds on this one?
A couple fights, though. Basically, the co-main and main event of the prelims both get me pretty good. Amanda Ribas versus Tabitha Ricci. Honestly, that would be on a main card of a normal fight night. It's a good fight. I think I'm leaning. I want to go Tabitha, but it's a close fight. I don't know what the odds are, but I would put it close to even odds. I think maybe I'll put Tabitha maybe a slight edge, maybe a -130. That would be about it. And then Krylov, he came back after almost 2.5 years, and he got knocked out by give me a second.
Dominic Reyes.
Dominic Reyes, which that was big for Dominic Reyes. I wonder if he's going to come back and kind of blitz like he did that last fight, because that's what he kind of did. He blitzed and then got caught because he was trying to charge in too quick instead of fighting as technical as he usually is. He's a very technical fighter all around, ground and stand up. If he fights more technical, he could win this fight, but if he tries to get in a fire show, Bogdan Guskov can absolutely put him out, 100%. Honestly, I don't like Krylov being a favorite here. I don't like it. I really do think this could be an underdog pick for sure. Those are the two fights that really jump out at me, other than obviously Damon Blackshear is one of all our favorites here. So, but
of course.
That's not because of the fight. It's just because it's Damon Blackshear. We're always going to pay attention to him.
That's one of our guys. That is one of our guys. Gage, how do you feel about these prelims? What jumps out at you?
Give me Damon Blackshear by Twister again.
Sick.
No, I mean, officially, I'm going to put on the record Damon Blackshear.
Okay.
Damon Blackshear, official pick.
Yeah. Again, Sean was mentioned it. Tabitha Ricci against Amanda Hebos. I mean, it's like dead heat. I think it's one of those pick-ems. One -110, -110. Amanda Hebos has looked phenomenal her last couple fights. Even looked good. Even though she lost against Rose, she looked very good. Tabitha, I forget who she lost to. Oh, Yan Jianan, sorry. And she went to fight Zhang Weili after that. So, fight to go the distance, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm going to lean Amanda Hebos here. I think she's got 5 inches of reach on her. Very sound everywhere. A lot of experience, even though the record doesn't reflect it. She's 13-6, and Tabitha's 11-3. Okay, so I'm going to get this quick spot. Amanda Hebos by decision.
I like the Guskov Krylov fight under 2.5. Absolutely. I like most of them under 2.5 as always. But I think Guskov may get this one done, and he's my dog pick of the week already. I'm locking in Guskov. I think just like Sean was saying, he's very capable of getting it done. Krylov's looked good, looked better since he's been back, but coming off of a knockout loss, going up against somebody like Guskov, it's a tough spot. That's a tough spot. I think Guskov is worth putting some dog money on. Right now, currently sitting at a plus 170. We got a little over a week until then, so I'd imagine that's gonna close the gap even more. So officially on this one, I'm going Guskov, Ricci. I like Ibo Aslan, Buchecha making. If you guys aren't familiar with Buchecha, very highly touted submission expert, making his debut. I think he was last in one, but very, very, very skilled submission fighter making his debut, and I think that's going to be going up against Martin Bidet too. Tough fight. We love a good Martin Bidet fight, but I think Buchecha is a good pick on that one too. I don't know. It's tough though. Aside from De Ridder, who's in the main event, guys coming from other organizations not doing well, doing well. So it's tough. I'm gonna lock it in. I'm gonna go out on a limb on that one, but it could keep with the trends and could be start me off with a rough night. But I like Marcus Almeida in that one. I got Stephen Wynn money line, and of course Damon Blackshear money line. And I like most of those fights to be under 2.5. I think each of those have a good chance of getting finished. Official picks. I got Gage for Amanda Hebos and Damon Blackshear. Sean, you got any more?
Damon Blackshear, Tabitha Ricci, Bogdan Guskov, and I don't know if he's going to be under the dog of the week yet, but at least for now, he's the leader for my dog of the week. Marcus Buchecha, I'll take him also. I'll say over 2.5 for Rebos versus Ricci. And I'll say under 2.5 for Krylov versus Guskov.
Moving on to the main card. Now, we only have 4 fights listed currently because as of a few days ago, Movsar Evloev versus Aaron Pico in the co-main event. Movsar Evloev had to pull out of the fight, and they're going to be moving it. It's not going to be a replacement fight for Aaron Pico on this one officially, so we only have 4 fights right now. Not sure which fight they'll bump up or if they'll add another one, but we've covered all the prelim ones, so we got ones for whichever ones they move up. Is there a fight on the prelims that you think should be moved to the main card?
Oh, the Keita Krylov fight.
Krylov Guskov, yeah.
Or
I think that'd be
I
a
do
sick
see
way.
the women fight being bumped
Yeah.
up. I could see that as well.
They are high ranked. High ranked. Yeah. So, first one that we're going to cover on this one is going to be Sharw Magomedov versus Marc-Andre Barriault. Power bar, Gage. Man, they throw one on here for Gage specifically on every single card. Sharw Bullet at a minus 500 with power bar at a plus 375. Who do we like on this one, gentlemen?
Give me the give me the movie supervillain by knockout.
We got one for Sharw.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Sharw. He's Marc-Andre Barriault's only chance is getting it to the ground, and he doesn't do that too often. He likes standing there, and this one is basically like, hey, let me get my win back and get my hype going again. I think that's almost like what we have coming up in China with Johnny Walker fight. I think that's what that is.
Yikes. Yeah. Sharw Bullet, Sharw Bullet coming off of the MVP fight. Disappointing one for him. Short notice fight, too. Kind of derailed it a little bit, but I just love that we can count on him to be on every Abu Dhabi card. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. One thing to look forward to no matter what. Sharw Magomedov at a minus 500. That's as good as a lock it is as I'm going to get on this one.
Yeah,
so
you can put that as the lock, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sharw Magomedov. Okay, unanimous for lock. Boom.
No disrespect to Marc-Andre, but I've seen Marc-Andre too many times trying to stand and bang, and
it ain't going to work here.
Yeah.
Now, Sharw Bullet is not the one to try to stand and bang with, too, especially for a submission guy. But shout out to Power Bar, dude. We still love you. We still love you. I got this one, of course, going under 2.5. You guys got an official bet for this one?
Same.
Lock it in. Boom.
I mean, I'm going straight up Sharw KO.
Yeah.
Sharw KO.
Yeah.
So there you go. We got our first official pick of the main card. We got Magomedov. Boom. Next one up, we got number 15 ranked Bryce Mitchell versus Saeed Nurmagomedov. Bryce Mitchell, back in action. Back in action. How do we see this one going? 2 submission guys going at it. What do you got for this one? You going Saeed?
Yeah. A, Abu Dhabi card. B, Bryce Mitchell.
He's had a tough stretch. Been fighting some very tough dudes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much he's got left in the tank after Josh Emmett damn near killed him.
You think so, man? I mean, he's still fairly young.
I mean, then Gene Silva killed him right after.
Yeah, dude, it's
2 tough dudes. 2 very tough dudes. Yeah, I mean,
he didn't lose to John Silver by KO. He got choked out, which is even worse.
Yeah.
True. He got lit up, though. I mean, he's a very good submission fighter, but I say it all the time, man. Guys who are submission fighters.
A knockout guy hit him with what was it, a ninja choke?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ninja choked 2 in Ezekiel.
Okay.
Bryce Mitchell's still only 30 years old, though. So, yeah.
I think he's got a lot. CT is coming for that man like a freight train.
You think this is make or break for him?
No.
No, but he'll fight. Well, this is his first bantamweight fight, but I do think that he'll either they might just try to make him. Yeah, he's fighting a bantamweight here.
Wow.
He basically said after the Gene Silva fight that Gene Silva seems so much bigger and stronger than him that he's having a hard time. Same thing with Ilya. He said the same thing with Ilya, that it was like just he was so much bigger than him. He felt the strength difference. So he was like, I need to move down and fight where it'll be more competitive when it comes to strength, at least.
Also, weight cut. We know how that affects strength of chins.
Yeah.
Gas tank. I mean, Bryce has great cardio. I'm not going to say he doesn't, but
yeah, I think it's just it's a safer pick to pick Nurmagomedov here, and definitely if it is a close decision, we know which way it's going to go leaning because it's happened. Every Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia card, every single one of them, a close decision always goes to them.
It happens. It happens everywhere.
Yeah,
it does. It does.
So home field advantage is a real thing in every sport, and even MMA, it does happen here or there. So I do believe it will go to decision.
Yeah, I'd be hard pressed to say it doesn't.
Yeah, because there will be a lot of grappling. I don't think either one is so much better grappler than the other. So I think it'll be kind of push come to shove situation, and it'll be like maybe a 29-28. I think both of them definitely win a round, but I think once again, if it's a close decision, it's going the Nurmagomedov 100%.
That's a excellent take. I hadn't thought about that. I didn't realize that this was at bantamweight either. That's good to know. I put down Bryce Mitchell just because I think going off of those two down to someone like Saeed Nurmagomedov, I think is going to be a totally different thing. We know Saeed Nurmagomedov very well rounded, but I believe both of their finishes are most of their finishes. Both of these guys are by submission, and we did see Bryce Mitchell get submitted in his last one, but he also got fucking clanged with cinder blocks for 2 full rounds. So I don't think Saeed Nurmagomedov is going to be hitting quite as hard as Gene Silva. I think Bryce Mitchell's shown that he can take a punch, and I think that he will be able to take it from Saeed Nurmagomedov. But like you guys said, moving down in weight, having his chin checked a couple times in a row, that's a tough look. Absolutely. So we got 2 for Saeed Nurmagomedov and 1 for Bryce Mitchell. Any official bets on this one, guys? You think it gets a finish?
Over 1.5, easy. If you really want to push odds, fight to go the distance.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever parlay I make that is more juicy, I'm going to put fight to go to distance, but over 1.5 is definitely the safe bet. There should not be a quick submission or knockout
I would be very surprised.
All right, next one up, another fun one. We got number 3 ranked Petr versus number 13 ranked Marcus McGhee. Quite the jump, 10 spots for McGhee. Difference in ranking on this one. We got Petr at a minus 350. Marcus McGhee at a plus 285. You guys think Marcus McGhee has a shot at this one?
Give me Petr Yan.
No.
Decision to be exact.
He definitely has a shot, but it's Petr Yan's been look at his last like 15 no not 15 but 10 fights, all fucking killers, all of them.
And he's starting to string together wins again.
Yeah, I think he has 3 wins in a row now. And they make him fight 10 spots below him, which is
he's starting to heat up again. So I think Petr Yan's.
I hope
another solid lock.
Marcus McGhee has to stay in Petr Yan's face. That's the way he can win this fight and make it dirty. Don't fight technical Muay Thai with Petr Yan. You are going to get your ass whooped if you do that. And don't let him be the one pushing the pressure.
He will wrestling check him to death too.
Yeah. Yeah. Marcus McGhee definitely has a way to win this, but I think the odds are pretty fair where they're at.
Yes.
If they were closer, I would be like, all right, then people really think Marcus McGhee is the guy. But I would be kind of surprised here that if McGhee wins this fight. But I do think over 1.5 rounds is probably the safest bet because I don't think it's a quick KO. Both of these guys have chins. They get hit by a train and they won't fall, as we've seen so far. But I'm gonna go Petr Yan money line.
I agree, fully agree. I got Yan and McGhee fight over 1.5 as well, and Marcus McGhee hits really fucking hard, dude. Hits really fucking hard. And we saw Petr Yan get clipped by Sean O'Malley, and then beyond that, haven't really seen him get chin checked too much. People have landed shots. He's really good at boxing defense specifically. Great boxer all around, but very well-rounded fighter. Definitely going to mix it up. I don't see him giving Marcus McGhee the chance to land hard shots. I think he's going to be very tough to catch. And I think that we're going to see, kind of similar to how we saw with Max Griffin and Chris Curtis, I think we're going to see Marcus McGhee walking forward, looking to land hard shots, and we're going to see Petr Yan just moving and sticking and, a
lot of counter striking, a lot of level change.
Yeah, definitely a lot of level changes for sure. Keeping him guessing, keeping him moving, tire him out, win 2.5 rounds to a half a round, I think.
This fight could also get bumped up to a co-main very easily, too.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Definitely.
Right now, it's in line to be the co-main, so I wouldn't be surprised at all. Especially if they throw Krylov Guskov on there. You got to open the night with that. That'd be a sweet opening fight. So we got official pick as Petr Yan. Official bets going over 1.5 on that one. We have made it to the main event. We got number 5 ranked Robert Whittaker versus number 12th ranked Reinier de Ridder. Very interesting one. Very tough one to call for me personally. Robert Whittaker, I think, should get this one, but de Ridder is on a run, man, and he's looked good. He's looked very good. What's your thoughts on this one? Sean, who do you like? What's the picks? How's this one going to go?
Robert Whittaker is the better fighter, but for some reason, de Ridder he's kind of like the champ here, where like that drunken monkey style fucking fighting just works for him. It doesn't matter. He beats the shit out of Bo Nickel. submits Kevin Holland, even though Kevin Holland's way better at 170 to 185. If people aren't mentioning this enough, De Ridder is massive at this weight class. He is going to look like a giant next to Robert Whittaker. If he makes this fight ugly, stays in his face, do exactly what he did with Bo Nickel, like staying in his face and just throwing stuff, and then he will go for a takedown, and it could be the same exact thing that happened with Khamzat and Robert Whittaker.
No, I don't know about that. I mean,
I'm not saying that quick, but I'm saying like
big and strong. But you have to remember, Robert Whittaker seldom gets taken down.
I know, but we're talking about one of the best grapplers in MMA at this point. Like it's proven from multiple organizations. He's an insane grappler. And
he's also in insane shape, so I don't think he's used to 5-round fights. So I don't think that's going to really play a part here.
This is definitely under a 3.5 round. Definitely. Either way.
Yeah. De Ridder has, I believe, only won one 5-round fight in his career, and it was a while ago. Likewise,
do they not do 5-round fights for championships?
They did. They just didn't make it there. He's been scheduled in 5-round fights. He's only won one fight by 5-round decision, though.
His training camp's not going to change. Like he's been there.
Yeah.
Right. On the flip side, Robert Whittaker has only lost by submission twice in his career to Khamzat in 2024, and then you have to go all the way back to 2011 was his first and only other submission loss. So going up against Reinier de Ridder, it's tough to say that. I mean, obviously Reinier de Ridder's path to victory, I think, is a submission, but Robert Whittaker, not a guy that gets submitted often, twice in his career. So
also, just gonna elephant in the room here. I don't know how his jaw is.
Right.
Yeah, that's a factor.
Mm-hmm. We don't know how he is coming back. Came back against Ikram and looked great, and then got thrown against Khamzat, and that's a fucking shit sandwich,
Khamzat
dude.
broke his jaw.
Yeah. Pushed his teeth in.
It was a tough one.
We don't know one good hook or a knee, because RDR loves to throw knees, or an elbow hits him in the wrong spot, undoes everything he just got surgery for.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a variable, and like respect, Bobby Knuckles, like doing it for a long time, very good at the top of the game. I think this is my dog of the week going for RDR here.
We got RDR, one for RDR, boom. Is he going to get it finished?
It's under 3.5.
Sean, who's the official pick for you on this one?
I'm going underdog here, De Ridder. Same thing what Gage was saying with we don't know how well that jaw's going to hang up, be and everything, and the size difference, and one's going to not want to be taken down, which is going to open up more strikes, while the other one, De Ridder, don't care if it goes to the ground at all. He has submissions off his back. He has multiple triangle chokes under his belt too. So he doesn't care if it goes down to the ground whatsoever. So
amen.
Yeah.
Amen. Very long, elusive striker. His striking to grappling transitions are awesome right now. Going up against someone like Bo Nickel, though, and this is why I'm going to be the only guy that picks Robert Whittaker on this one. I think that the striking of RDR looked fantastic in the last one, and I hate to keep ragging on Bo Nickel, but
Bo Nickel for sure. Yeah.
Bo Nickel, definitely not a striking wizard by any means. We have seen Robert Whittaker strike with the best of them. He's struck with Adesanya, struck with Yoel Romero, was in there, got finished by Stephen Wonderboy Thompson at welterweight, but beyond that, haven't seen him get put down too often. And I do think that his ground game is definitely underrated, since we don't see him there very often. So I think it's a good fight I think it's a very solid fight. It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of different ways this one could go. I'm going to assume that the Robert Whittaker that we know and love is going to come back in this one. Coming off of losses, he usually does pretty damn well. But yeah, that Hamzat injury was brutal, and it's going to be interesting to see him coming back from that one, see how he holds up on it. I'm going to lock in Robert Whittaker, though, but I agree with you guys. I also got Whittaker and DeRitter over 2.5 on this one. I definitely think it's going to draw out a bit. All right, there you go. You got the official picks. We'll throw them back up later in the episode. Right now, it is time for the Fight Pit UFC Trivia. For this week, I'm taking it back to Chat GPT. We have Reinier DeRitter in the main event. As Sean stated, the best submission artist in the game right now. So for today, I'm going to be asking you via Chat GPT the top 20 best submission artists in UFC history via Chat GPT. Top 20. There's a couple on here I think are questionable, but for the most part, I think you guys got this. Going to be some surprises though. Be ready for that. Be ready for that. But when you're ready, go ahead, fire away. Top 20 best submission artists in UFC history.
Charles Oliveira.
Yeah.
Number one, I believe, with 16 submissions.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you probably picked the guy that has the record. Probably a good start.
Yeah. Damian Maia.
Oh.
Damian Maia, number 2. Going in order.
That's
I like it.
good.
I like it.
Yeah.
2 for 2, baby.
Is there any women on this list?
There is.
Because Ronda Rousey would
Ronda
be.
Rousey's definitely.
There is not.
There's not. Okay. If there was, Ronda would be on that of all time. So I got to think back a little bit.
Oh, Islam?
Islam Makhachev, number 15. And if we're keeping with that same train of thought,
Khabib.
Khabib Nurmagomedov at number 12.
Yeah, won all his title fights all his title defenses by submissions. So that makes sense.
Absolute mauling.
And then submissions, yeah.
Yeah. 4 for 4 right out of the gate. Great start.
He's probably not on this list because he only has 2 UFC submissions, but one of them's the coolest submission possibly ever, and that's Demetrius Johnson with the flying armbar. Come on.
Very good call. Very good call. Not on this list.
Yeah, he only had two UFC submissions.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be a shot in the dark here, but give me Dustin.
Dustin, great guess. Not on this list, though.
He does have 7. He does have 7.
He is part of the Gilly Gang, absolutely leader of the Gilly Gang. He definitely is gone for a lot of submissions, but not quite finished all of them.
I mean, 7's still pretty good.
That's true. It's still up there. It is impressive. If we're keeping with that train of thought, one guy on here that'll surprise you was number 1 on the most knockdowns list that Sean ran on the last one. If you can remember number 1,
Donald Cerrone
at number 17. Who knew? He did have. I can pull it up real quick. But he did have quite a few triangle submissions there for a while.
I feel like Tony Ferguson should be on this list.
Oh,
Tony Ferguson, number 10. Very good. Very good.
Who else got twisters? Was it Korean Zombie? Didn't Korean Zombie nail a twister?
Korean Zombie nailed the first twister. He's not on this list, though. If you keep thinking of who has the most submissions, it's a good train of thought.
That's tough, though.
I'll give you number 13 and number 20 because they're pretty out there. I'm not sure you guys would be able to grab these ones, and I honestly don't know what kind of hints I would give you either. Number 13 is Hani Yahya. Both of these guys, pretty accomplished submission experts in the game. And then number 20 as an honorable mention, Shinya Aoki from back in the day. Wasn't a It's an honorable mention mainly because he wasn't very prevalent in the UFC, but he was in the UFC, and he's one of the best submission fighters of all time. But all these other guys, I'm pretty sure you're going to nail down. The one that's competing right now, middleweight to light heavyweight.
Oh, give me Fedor.
Fedor, not on this list. Not on this list.
Middleweight to light heavyweight.
Middleweight to light heavyweight, and he is our representative Braveheart in the UFC. Paul Craig, number 16.
I like him on the list.
GM3.
Good
GM3.
GM3, great guess. Not on this list. Not on this list. These are all like big. Well, for the most part, these are all big names. At one point, they were all big names.
Fabricio Werdum.
Fabricio Werdum, very good. Number 6.
That's
good call.
That's a pull.
That is a pull and a half, dude. And also another
Fedor.
Yeah, and also 2 other. He's number 6 at 5 and 4. Also 2 heavyweights.
Daniel Cormier.
No, not Daniel Cormier. Think older.
Older. Oh, Frank Mir.
Frank Mir, number 4. And
Brock Lesnar on this list?
Brock Lesnar, not on this list. No.
That would have been sick.
Number 5, somebody that Frank Mir fought twice and submitted once.
That's where I thought you were going with it. I was like, what, Brock Lesnar?
That was a good line.
Not the one they broke the arm, right?
Yes. You remember who it was?
The Brazilian, right?
Brazilian, yep.
God damn it. What's his name? He fucking left him with his arm like that. Totally almost ripped it off. Oh, what's his name? Boy, I get legitimately picture him. I can't give you a name though.
I'll go ahead and give it to you since I already know you know who it is. Number 5, Antonio Nogueira.
Jesus Christ!
Antonio
Nogueira.
Rodrigo Nogueira. Yeah, Rodrigo of the brothers. Fun fact: Frank Mir was the first guy to defeat Nogueira by TKO knockout, and then also the first guy to defeat him by submission. So, Rodrigo Nogueira, not a big Frank Mir fan. Number 7, Gage has got to be the one to get this one. Number 7. One of the oldest fighters on the roster, one of our favorite fighters on the roster, one of the greatest submission artists of all time in the lightweight division, battled for several records over the course of his career. I
think I have a name.
Shoot.
RDA,
no. Good guess, though. Good guess. If you think of old fighters that are still on the roster, he's one of them.
Is it Clay Guida?
Not Clay Guida. Good guess, though. You're getting there. I only got one more hint that's going to give it away right away.
155. Give me a moment.
Still on the roster.
155. Old 155. Who in the world?
Definitely experiencing a career resurgence as of late. Has been submitted a few times, but definitely submitted way more people. He's been up there in the record books.
Oh, we're talking about, what's his name? Just fought Chase Hooper. Why am I blanking on his name? Most wins in UFC history and most fights in UFC history. What's his name?
Gage, you gotta get this.
God damn it! Now I drove blank on his name too. I'm drawing blanks on names today. That's it. I can tell you everything about him.
We've been campaigning for his legitimate nickname to be announced.
Oh, Jim fucking Miller.
Yeah,
yes, there we go. Jim Miller at number 7. Number 8. This is pretty much a give for me. If you guys know me, you know who this one is.
Anthony Hernandez?
No, good guess. 209.
Oh,
Nate Diaz.
I was going to say one of the Diaz brothers.
Yep, Nate Diaz, number 8. Nate at number 8. Then we got number 9 is another vet. He has not competed for quite a while, but he was on the I believe, the same season of The Ultimate Fighter as Nate Diaz, season 5. It'll make sense when you hear it. Number 9, Joe Lozon. Still in the lightweight division. One of the best submission artists of all time. Got his BJJ black belt in 3 years. Nicknamed the Prodigy.
Wow. 3 years for BJJ black belt is insane.
The Prodigy.
It's usually 8 to 10 years.
That's
insane.
He got his nickname the Prodigy just because of that. He was one of those dudes. One of the greatest.
Insane.
One of the greatest lightweights of all time.
Got Charles off the list also. So, I mean, we got BJ Penn.
There you go, BJ Penn. Yeah. Number 11. Number 14, Kenny Florian.
Oh, wow. I totally forgot about Kenny Florian.
Yeah. Last two, 18 and 19. Guys that are both still competing. One guy that may have competed his last fight or his last one, but number 19, a welterweight, was a very prevalent submission artist, but turned into a knockout artist over time. Fought Kamaru Usman for the belt. Gilbert Burns. Nice. Number 19. And last one, number 18, in the featherweight division, battled Max Holloway, almost submitted Alexander Volkanovski.
Brian Ortega.
Brian Ortega. Bam. That rounds out the list. Any surprises on there? Anybody we wish we would have saw?
RDA, Andre.
Oh yeah, and Daniel Cormier. Like, he had quite a few submissions.
Daniel Cormier, yeah, I remember him having a lot of knockouts. You forget how good of a ground game that he had. For sure.
Early, like, he started off, I think, 5-0 in the heavyweight division, and I think 3 of those were submissions, if I'm correct.
Also, Clay Guida not being on there is also insane.
Yeah.
Clay Guida too. Yeah. There's a lot of guys right now that I think are probably gonna be on this list when we get done. Chase Hooper, like you guys were saying. If Bryce Mitchell were able to keep going, Pantoja, good one.
I knew it was a little early, but like
RDR even.
I mean, Damon Blackshear already has 3 UFC submissions in like 6 fights. So
and a twister.
Yeah. So you gotta put some respect on that name.
Great stuff. Good job, you guys. Solid episode. Good to see you guys again. That's going to wrap it up for this episode. We will see you on the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to The Fight Pit. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok, The Fight Pit Podcast. Any parting words, gentlemen?
Don't put weights on your dick.
Yeah, don't do that either. And if you do, don't send it to a random woman that isn't your wife.
Yeah. I mean, by all means, live your life, bro. Live your life. You got the money for it, but all rats get caught at the end of the day. All rats get caught. Appreciate you guys for joining. We will see you on the next one. Peace. When I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do.